Hello, everybody. Hello. Today, I want to talk to you all about being bombarded with blessings and share with you some of the things that have taken place with me personally the last 7 days. I have been hiding from my phone. I have been overwhelmed to the point where I just didn't know what else to do besides just cry and rejoice. But today I want to talk to you all about being bombarded with blessings and some stuff that's been happening with me. So on Monday of last week, I had been praying about a situation that was bothering me, and just pretty much to sum it up, I wasn't sure if I was the one in the right or if I was the one in the wrong, and I needed peace about it, right? And so I came across this blog and it gave me the answer that I needed, but I doubted. So let me show you how good God is when he sees you getting ready to just go off the deep end in your thoughts. And he's like, no, let me just go ahead and show you where you stand with me. So after receiving my answer, I still doubted. And I decided to go ahead and write a blog on my own blog site. And I took care of that and did that. And I just told you all, I've been being bombarded with blessings the last 7 days. When I wrote that blog, it had gotten up to 7 views at the time. And typically I don't do stuff like this at all, but I felt led to go on Instagram, and it was this one particular lady who came up in my mind, and I wanted to send it to her. And I just didn't know why, but I like to be open in whatever God wants to do. And I sent it to this lady. That night, later on that night, it was late too, I decided to go back on Instagram. I had a message from her. And I'm just going to say, wrapping it up, it was confirmation for her. And for the next several hours, I'm talking to this particular individual about not deleting themselves and how life really does matter, and just pouring into them. Mind you, earlier in the day, I'm seeking clarity about a situation where I don't know where I stand, but it's like God was like, I don't even want you focusing on that. I need you focusing on being a blessing to somebody else. And I'm getting ready to bombard you and you don't even know it. So for the next several hours, I talked this person down via DM, y'all. How powerful is that? I'm not face to face, not over the phone. I don't even know this person. And they didn't do it. They didn't do it. I want to stay focused because I don't want to burst into tears. This is why I haven't been online like that, because I've just been overwhelmed. They did not do it, and I'm so grateful for that. So moving on to Tuesday. After experiencing that for several hours on Monday night, Tuesday, which was the 4th of July, I still was doubting about this particular situation that I needed peace about. And let me tell you, I sat down. We hadn't gotten ready to leave for the day or do anything. And I came across this YouTube video that wasn't by happenstance, that was in my feed. I don't even follow this particular young lady at all. I've never even heard of her. And a video of hers popped up. I was led to listen to it. When I tell you, I mean, all the way down to the microscopic, just explicitly, this girl was talking about everything that I was thinking about and that I needed peace and clarity about in her video. But she also was talking about stuff that was confirming about what I just experienced the night before with this other individual wanting to delete themselves. So that happened on Tuesday. When I watched that video left me stunned. I was stunned. I was in shock. I couldn't even move. That's how explicit it was. It was like God was like, I'm finna just put it right in your face where you cannot doubt and you cannot deny where you stand with me. And it flooded me with such peace that I couldn't even move, y'all, for a while. No lie. So he invaded me and bombarded me with such a blessing through that video and confirmation to answers that I needed. I was overwhelmed that I ran from my phone, literally. I couldn't take it. I was just so in awe. And so it gets even better. The next day, it's like every day I've been waking up, it's been something. The next day, which was July the 5th, I was reached out to from a business wanting some assistance and help with content creation and ideas and stuff like that. And here's where I want to encourage you. Don't ever feel like what you do is not of value. Nobody likes it. Nobody sees it. Don't even think like that, because whatever you are called to do, listen, your gift will make room for you, even when you feel like you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so this business reached out to me and we're conversing back and forth, and I'm going to be assisting them with some content creation ideas and stuff like that. That was on the 5th. The 6th, I think that was just a day of boohoo crying, being in awe of God's goodness and his favor. My husband had texted me twice, 2 different songs that he wanted me to listen to. That was just down to the T of what I was feeling and going through. I think that was on the 6th as well. But here's where it just starts really skyrocketing and exploding, kind of like the reel that I just did, about blessings exploding, getting beauty for ashes. I don't even remember what I titled it as. It just spoke to me. But anyways, on 7/7, I told y'all things been happening the last 7 days, okay? The blog that I wrote at the time, it had got to 7 views. So on 7/7, got up again to start the day. I received a text message out of the blue from an author. I love to write. I aspire to be an author, to publish many different books one day. I received a message from this author who's going to be publishing another book and wanting to get with me for me to write some stuff to be included in her next book. Out of the blue blessings. Bombarded with blessings. So I'm conversing back and forth with this author. I needed to know like the deadline and what style of writing, what is it that I need to do. And I sent like a little draft and she was like, perfect. That's just what I was looking for. Y'all, I've been hiding from my phone, and this is what I do. I always turn my messages off at a certain time of night, and I don't turn them back on until a certain time the next day. So literally every day I've been picking up my phone and it's something, okay? Same day on 7/7, I went to the store to pick up some stuff. My total came out to $777. And I just started streaming at the register. I know people probably was looking at me like I'm crazy, but I don't care, because I'm telling you, the Lord has a way of, when you feel like you're doubting and you're not sure about something, man, he has a way of like, I need you to get your mind off of that and fix your mind on me. And I'm finna show you, I'm finna just bombard you and invade you constantly to show you how much you mean to me. You know what I'm saying? And so that was on 7/7. The next day, 7/8, pick up my phone again. I was reached out to and sent a screenshot from a huge blessing that has taken place in the life of somebody else close to me. And I was so excited. And at the time I was driving, so I had to concentrate. But I was just like so excited, like, oh my Lord, here I am. I always pray, and I've even posted about it, random celebrations and congratulations and opulent opportunities. And here it is happening for me. And I was rejoicing and so excited for this person, for what's skyrocketing and taking place in their life. And at the time I was driving, like I said, so I couldn't act the way I wanted to act, so I had to pull the car over, and I was just, texting back and forth, just in excitement, man, for the things that are happening in this individual's life. And some of it is stuff that I prayed about in secret. And what you pray about in secret, he will openly reward you. Now, sometimes the reward may not be specifically for you, but it might be rewarding to celebrate somebody else. Somebody gonna catch that. So after that took place on the 8th, I went home and I was just like, oh my gosh. And y'all, to top it all off, yesterday on the 9th, now, mind you, I want to say it was the 8th, or I think it was the 8th, that afternoon or something like that. I had sent a message to a friend, and I was asking a question about some stuff. Went on about my day. She had helped assist me with some stuff. And so on the 9th, yesterday, the 9th of July, I go to pick up my phone. I had no idea that, because I told you I turned my stuff off, turn it on at a certain time. She had sent me a screenshot from Instagram of one of my reels, y'all. She was congratulating me. This was so random. It's like random, unusual stuff has just been taking place, just hitting me left and right. So to put the cherry on top of the cake, she sent me a screenshot, and she was just congratulating me about my reel going viral. And I had no idea. I went from 200 people to over 2,000 in a matter of just a few days. And I was so scared. I don't know why. It's like I was just so overwhelmed that when I finally picked up the phone to look at it for myself, it was at 1.1 million views. This is what being bombarded with blessings looks like. And when I end this video, to just explode with gladness. When I end this video, I'm going to end it with a quote that came across my feed. And I know that that was from the Lord, because it literally speaks to everything that I have done for years for others. But I was always running away from what I needed to do and learning how to celebrate myself. I'm so good about supporting and being a blessing and encouraging others. But when I end this video, you're gonna see this little clip that came across my timeline, and I had to screenshot it. So this is what being bombarded with blessings looks like. I'm not putting on no makeup. I'm not trying to be perfect. I need for y'all to see in real time what I've been dealing with the last 7 days. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed. And my prayer is that if you have stayed this long to listen to what I have to say, because everybody don't like long form videos, and some people their attention span is so short, but I'm going to celebrate me. And I know this has to be for somebody else. You're on the brink of a breakthrough. Don't give up. You're on the brink of a breakthrough. Do not give up. You're right there. Oh, and I forgot, I received another text message yesterday as well about a huge promotion and an award that this particular individual received, and she wasn't even looking for it. It was unexpected. So when I tell you I've been being bombarded with blessings, some of it is literally for me personally, and some of it was being bombarded with blessings that's happening with others. And it all started with me doubting and entertaining a thought in my mind that I was wrong in a situation that involved somebody else. Oh, Lord. And I forgot. See, it's so much. It's so much. Let me go back to the 6th real quick of July. That day, I happened to be on a live, hundreds of people. And, you know, you're shooting stars and saying little stuff here and there. Well, this particular man and his wife, I don't know them at all. Out of hundreds of people, they chose my name and a few others. My YouTube channel name, Writing from the Wall of My Heart. Told me to go read Romans chapter 4, I believe it is. And that was all that they said to me. It's like I was picked out of 100 something people, and you need to go read Romans chapter 4. When I read that, I cried like a baby. Because when I started studying different stuff and what that means, there were certain words that stuck out to me. And when I started studying even further, it meant guiltless, pure, blameless, innocent. And I boo-hoo cried because it was like God was showing me every single day, don't you doubt where you stand with me. Don't you worry about that individual and that situation. This is who you are to me, and this is where you stand with me. I'm finna bombard you with blessings. So that's all I wanted to share and say to you all. I hope I'm not all over the place. I'm excited, but I'm also overwhelmed. And I just had to share it. I had to share it. I couldn't hide it no more. And it's like every single thing that I'm touching is just exploding, exploding, exploding. It's just exploding. And I'm the kind of person to where I'm having fun with the reels and stuff like that. But majority of the time, I turn stars off because I don't even want it. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just having fun. And see, when you genuinely and authentically being who you are in Him, you ain't got to compete and compare yourself to nobody else. It's okay. Come on. This ain't no perfect video. Do what you got to do. I just wanted to encourage you all and say that to you, because you're on the brink of a breakthrough and you're going to be bombarded with blessings. And I'm excited about it because I can sense it. If this is happening for me, and look, these are some things that I have chosen to share, but that's not everything. That's not everything. It's just, y'all have a blessed day. And stay to the end and look at this clip that I'm going to show you and what it says. I love y'all.